Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Final break of the night. Before we end the show on the live line, we got one more mystery caller calling us up. Caller, where you calling from? What's your name?
I'm calling from New Jersey. This is DJ Renee Melendez. What's up, Marcus?
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, Carlton and Big Rube?
Yo, what's going on? Thank you so much for calling us up.
Listen, real quick, I just want to congratulate you guys on your 1 year anniversary. The show is hot. Keep doing your thing. I'm so proud of you brothers. And, you know, more guys need to take a page after you brothers.
We appreciate that. That's cool. That's cool, man. That's a lot of love right there.
I know.
Yes, it's a lot of love, a lot of Jersey love coming your way.
Well, I feel it. I see it. I see the lights on in Jersey City, and I appreciate the love, girl. Thank you so much. We appreciate it from when you came and you sat in this very studio with us, and we appreciate that you listening to us. You know, on the internet, Global Scale Radio, MixLR. So we appreciate it. Thank you. Really, truly.
All right, take care, guys.
You got it. Ain't no half stabbing with Marcus J. We get ready to go ahead and get on out of here as we do every single week. We, of course, allow our guests to speak their piece before we get into our rants and our closings. And tonight is no different. Miss Toyana?
Okay. Now, last time I was nice. But this time I'm going to put it out there. I want to thank those that was on the Dating Pool blog. Steven Sykes, Sean Ross, Albert, I think it's Sasato, and I may be saying your name wrong, I'm sorry, with Sean Collins, and also Mr. Shika. The question, and again, keep putting it on the blog. My ex-boyfriend of 8 years is still calling me. Now he's married. Do you think it's okay to continue communication with your past, even when they're married? Now, my answer to this is hell nah. I don't understand why people that are in relationships that are married. First of all, it's Christmas time. Don't y'all need to do some Christmas shopping for your wives and for your kids? Secondly, I am single. I want single brothers that like women, okay, to hit me up. If you are not single, do not hit me up, okay? Don't look at me. Don't smile at me. In fact, don't even smell me when you pass me by.
Damn.
I'm just tired of it because, you see, what happens is a lot of whatever's going on, not every single woman till you married men is available to you. So smile, and what my mama tell you is nice to look, but you don't have to touch. And on that, Marcus, I'm going to keep on moving.
Kept it moving. Keep it real. Tell us how you really feel. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. We're going to keep it moving. Carlton Banks is switching it up in honor of our anniversary night. He's switching up his music a little bit. Carlton Banks, it's not unusual, brother.
You know what? Last week I had to suffer of wearing some ugly clothing. I did not respect the jersey. I detest the team. I beat the team like crazy on Madden. And Jay had plenty. Your win-loss record against me sucks. I am tired of beating on you. I need you to go ahead and practice on the sticks a little bit more. Maybe you, K-Dub, and Ruben can play some NBA 2K and you feel better playing against them. All that and all, you know what? I love my neighbors. My neighbors are not funny, boy, because I'm telling you, they all this weekend, everybody's outside decorating their trees and decorating their houses. Ask me, why am I not decorating? Because I know this. I don't want to take it down when it comes in about 30 days. Why do I want to put it up? I don't want to take it down. Plain and simple. Neighbors got Charlie Brown Christmas trees. They look kind of cute with the one bulb on it and the blue skirt around it. You know, all that's kind of funny. But at this point in my life, I am too old to be worried about some decorations. Decorations are for the kids. That's what your mamas are for. In my opinion, hey, that's just me. I'm not saying that's everybody, but that's just me. When I was dating, had a fiber optic tree. I just plugged it in. Boom, there it was. It was about 2 feet tall. Hey, there's my decorations. Put all my presents under that. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. I appreciate y'all being with us for a year. I'm tired of this phone ringing, although it was a lot of love, but y'all were getting on my nerves because y'all understand my arm reaching capabilities are kind of limited. I'm kind of short. So on that note, y'all have a good one. Enjoy it. I'm out.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Carlton Banks. It's not unusual. It's not unusual. Big Rube, as he brings it every single week, we like to call his time of the show the Smash. Big Rube, go ahead and smash him, brother.
Big Rube, smash. I've been thinking all day about what to talk about.
I've been thinking all day what to talk about. And it came down to this. I am sick of stupid people who have money. You know, some of us out here don't have a whole ton of money. So when you get a whole ton of money, I guess it gives you a whole ton of stupidity along with it. I know Biggie said more money, more problems, but he didn't say more money, more stupid. Now, you're going to sit here, you know, we have Lizzie Lohan out here acting a fool, just going into bars where she's already been kicked out, starting a fight with somebody, and then, you know, hey, guess what? You have no money now because the IRS is freezing all of your accounts. How about pay the government? Last week, you had Chris Brown acting the fool. Hey, I'm going to call my Twitter account because I can't keep a basic tweet going, so I got to start influencing people, and basically, you know, I got 5 million, whatever million people listening to me, so if I say you suck, that means you suck. Yeah, Chris Brown, you're an idiot. Keep moving. Now, lesser stars such as LeAnn Rimes and somebody else are getting into Twitter fights. Okay, really, what exactly is a Twitter fight? I mean, you sit there and you punch buttons against each other. You know, it'd be different if you were playing a video game, but you're playing, it's like you're playing Words with Friends against people, except that they usually have 4 little words in them. People, just because you get a whole lot of money, that means you don't have to do a whole lot of stupid. Somebody won that Powerball last week. First they said it's not going to change our life. Hold on, dog. You just won $295 million. And you basically said you're going to stay in this town of like 10,000 people and it's not going to change your life. Man, you better go to Montana, buy some land and hang out there and not people know you. It's not going to happen. Everybody wants to be paid. I get it. I want to be rich. It'd be great. I don't have to worry about stupid bills. I can do what I want to do. However, in being rich does not mean you have to get stupid. Or, in your case, stupider. That's right. I don't think stupider is a word. But all these people out here seem to think so. Big Rube, it's a smash. It feels good.
Feels good for Big Rube to go ahead and smash him, brother. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for doing your thing, man. You know, y'all too, Carlton Banks, Big Rube, y'all two crack me up sometimes with y'all little light banter. Carlton Banks, you got the game on over there, man?
The Giants are winning, but Washington just got the ball and they went down the field deep, so, you know, it might be kind of interesting.
I'm not worried.
You're not worried?
I'm not either.
I would wear the jersey today in pride because I want to see y'all beat the Giants. That's me personally.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and get ready to get.
Yes, they did. When you asked.
I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here, y'all. First of all, before I do that, I want to give a special shout out to my family at Virginia Union University. One person in particular, I got my girl Bev listening to us in the NYC, so I promised that shout out. So Bev, that's what it is, girl. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate your support. I know you listen to us from time to time, so thank you so much for being with us tonight. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Tonight is a very, very fun night. We had a lot of fun. I want to take this opportunity to point out a few people who made Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J, Carlton Banks, and Big Rube not only possible, but a success. It's a labor of love for us, and without you, the listeners and fans, we wouldn't be able to do this show. Week after week, we continue to grow, make advancements. We hope that you love the changes, and with your continued support, we hope to continue to do this show for another year and another year and another year, and so on and so on and so on. I want to thank everyone within the sound of my voice for listening to three friends and our crew talk about all kinds of stuff, from sports, relationships, to Carlton Banks with What Do You Think About It, Missing Children, Big Rube with the fishbowl and his tuna lube, and of course me leading you into What the Hell segments. It's stuff we would probably be talking about in our backyards or our local watering holes. So, you know, I want to thank everybody for liking our fan page, Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J on Facebook, following us on Twitter at NOHLFSTEPPIN. Thank you for sharing our info with your friends and telling them why you listen to us every Monday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Thank you for following us on Monday from the previous day we used to be on and bearing with us, even though we dip into the first 30 minutes of Monday Night Football. Thank you to the folks at MixLR, and a special thanks to the folks here at Global Scale Radio, Tim Casey and the crew for providing us the platform to produce this show. I want to shout out a few people specifically who have helped to make this year a special year. First, author Desiree Monique, who called us earlier this evening, author of the book Life After Death, Remembering Shamuta. She joined us earlier this year. Tabitha Spurlock also joined us to share information about her nonprofit organization, Spark of Life. She also called us up earlier this year, and her platform highlights empowerment and support of young girls and young women. Katrina Mazik also called us this evening to show some support. She's been invaluable in her role as a board member at Spark of Life, as well as her efforts in promoting Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J, and helping to get our name out there to the masses and to potential sponsors. Lady D and Miss T of the NYPD joined us throughout the year, tonight and in previously. Talked about police, community, and things of that sort. And of course, Miss Tiffany, who could forget her, calling in from Chicago to talk to us about the teacher strike. I want to give a thank you to my brother Said of Live Action Captions for tweaking the Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J graphic and producing our t-shirts. Thank you to the super fans of the show. Hakeem in New Jersey always has something enlightening and thought-provoking to share with us. Alton down in the Hampton Roads area has been with us from the beginning, supporting us, sharing information, and basically being a positive influence on our entire crew. I want to give a special thanks to my cousin Terry when she joined us for the spirited conversation that we had in front of y'all publicly. It's just one of the many that we have in private over the years. We've been fortunate enough to have several former professional athletes join us on the show. They include former NFL cornerback Nate Jones, known for his time with the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. We had former NBA forward Rashawn McLeod, who joined us earlier this evening. And his time, he's known for playing for the Atlanta Hawks. And of course, in the studio, we had WNBA champion Nairi Roberts, known for her time with the Houston Comets. We thank them for their time and their insight into the current state of the sports world. We've been fortunate enough to have many guests join us in the studio to fellowship and share. Of course, we had Nairi Roberts, who traveled all the way from Atlanta to be with us. We had Big Joe Lewis, who traveled from Charlotte to be with us. DJ Renee Melendez traveled from New Jersey to be with us, as well as local guests, Miss LaTanya, Miss Toyana, and our main man, your man, John Bondi. Thank you to everyone who called us up, left a message saying they love our show. We call those promos. There's so many of y'all. We can't, of course, name all of y'all, but we definitely appreciate y'all. And obviously, we play your promos on our show throughout the show. Lastly, I want to thank the crew. First, if there was no green room with Jay Grizzy Green, there'd be Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Thank you to Jay Grizzy for being our pioneer, for being our friend, remaining loyal with us, being here whenever we need him. He called us up tonight, talk a little trash to your man, Carlton Banks. Of course, that's what we do. To K-Dub, my oldest and greatest friend in the world. If it wasn't for him being the basketball guru, we find some other kind of way to have him on the show. That's my brother. He holds me down, and I need him around me. Comedian S. Lissa P brings the funny and brings the sexy. April P, we love having her join us for providing the balance that we sometimes need, particularly when we ain't here talking sports. Tony, my dear friend, thank you for always bringing the intelligence and the logic to our discussions, particularly when we get out of hand. And to the dating pool diva, Arthur Charisma, she brings us the Diva Diaries, schooling us brothers on the lay of the land with regards to love and relationships. I want to give a special thank you to Mama J and Mrs. J for holding me down at home and being our biggest fans. Love y'all girls. And Carlton Banks and Big Rube, my brothers, my partners, my friends. They phone screen, contribute to the show, help me produce. Basically, my left hand and my right hands who keep me tuned in to the timing of the show, the flow. I'd hang out with these cats weekly, even if we wasn't doing this show, and that's just real talk. So that's it. If I missed anybody, charge it to my mind and not to my heart. Until next week, when we start year 2, stay with us. We're going to be bringing you more Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. That's the Mur. Marcus's unrelated rant that had absolutely everything to do what we talking about here tonight. I want to say peace to all the stars and all the squares. The abundance of water. The fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley. Ain't no half Steppin with Marcus J on the anniversary show. Be back next week for year 2. Peace.